Hi guys. So for today's reading, we are going to be looking into the karma of the person who hurt you. And we have 3 piles, 1, 2, and 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. Also, my PayPal link and my Amazon wishlist link are both in the description box below if you wish to donate to this channel. And my esty shop is down there. I'm hoping to get a few more things in my esty shop this next week, but there's a couple things in there so far if you wanted to check that out. And also my Skype link is in the description box below along with my prices, so if you want a personal reading you can hit me up on there. And we are going to get started with pile 1. If you enjoy this video, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Pile 1. So for you guys, let's see what we got here. Separate these. I don't know what they are yet, but we will see when we get there. So anyway, so we got the cheetah. That one I seen because it fell out. Then we got anti-aging. And we got the outsider. And we got 2 of swords. And we got the ace of wands. So, I feel like the person that you're dealing with here really caused a lot of indecision in your life. It caused you to go into a state of no longer listening to your intuition, but listening to fear, anxiety, overthinking, things like that. Really made you feel like this way or that way, or what should I be doing? Where should I be going? And you know what? You're somebody who does have your goals aligned. You're somebody who knows what you want. You're somebody who goes after it. You're somebody who is very sure, very confident, very passionate and bold. And you really do take the chances you need to go after what you want. I felt like this person really made you feel like you didn't belong as well, like you were an outsider, like you were somebody nobody wanted to be around, especially if you were somebody who was a little bit older, or if you were somebody who was a little bit younger. Either way, this person made you feel disconnected from everyone and everything in your life. And I feel like a lot of what this person's karma is going to be is that they are going to start feeling disconnected themselves. And you're going to be taking some time to really get centered, get balanced, take some time for quiet time, time in nature, time to just chill. And this will really help get your mind off of this. If you're still feeling some of that indecisive energy and that unsure energy and that do I belong or do I not belong energy, then taking some time to yourself to just pray, to meditate, things like that is really going to help you to be able to overcome any turmoil that you may be going through mentally. I feel like this person is really going to be, people are going to be seeing the truth of them, and they're going to be not really being able to find many people who want to be around them anymore. I feel like they're going to be really stuck in their head a lot. They're going to be indecisive, unsure of which way to go, where to turn, who to talk to, who they can trust when they're talking to them, things like that. I feel like they're going to be having to watch you on this new beginning, this passionate, joy-filled, happy, abundant, fertile new beginning. Something that's really going to spark your passion and cause you to go the distance for it. They're going to be watching that. They're going to be watching you all of a sudden go from seeming like you're 50 back down to 25 years old, because you're going to be fueled with that passion and that joy and that happiness. You're going to be doing things that are good for yourself and taking care of your body, taking care of your mind, doing the things you want to be doing the things that inspire you and cause you to feel like you are making a difference in this world. And this person's going to be having to watch you almost get younger while they're getting older, because all of their problems are weighing on them and all of their indecision is coming back to haunt them, because now that they were indecisive for so long, they're going to be losing out on something that was so amazing. Let's see what we got here. Why did they do what they did? Why did they turn everyone against you? I feel like they turned everyone against you in this pile. Reality was so much different than my fantasies. I feel like they thought that if they turned everyone against you, that the only person that you would have to trust or go to would be them. And the whole thing is, you wouldn't trust or go to the person that is destroying your life, right? I mean, come on. Sometimes it does happen for a little bit, though. Sometimes we end up relying very heavily on that person until we finally decide to get away from that person because they're the ones taking everything out of our lives. They felt they couldn't have happiness while you were happy. So this person thought that if you got happy, you know, this sounds a lot like one of those situations. One of my exes thought that if I went to school and started doing things for me and started being around people that were younger, and since age is a thing in this one, that I was just going to leave them and not want to be around them anymore. So they started doing things to put thoughts in my head that I wouldn't be able to accomplish those things. I shouldn't do those things. Those things weren't any good for me. I'm not going to help you, and you're going to have to do everything all on your own, period, bottom line. And I spent all my time helping them with everything of theirs and supporting their dreams, their goals, and boosting their confidence and making them feel good. And then in return, I got somebody who was tearing me down and ripping me apart from the inside out, which was not fair in any way, shape, or form, all because of their insecurities, that I was going to walk away from them. That's some pretty messed up shit. And at the same time, you know, you got to feel some pity, sadness, hurt for that person. Even though that doesn't mean that we allow them to continue doing that in our lives. But what it does mean is that at one point there was love. Try to focus on that and try not to focus on the bitterness, the hurt, the pain, the despair. Try to focus on that love and try to send them healing thoughts and energies. And try to really just be happy. And maybe one day, once you're happy and this person gets to their happy, because it's going to take them a while, it's going to take them as long as it took you because of what they did to cause you to not be able to find your happiness, to try to destroy your happiness. They're going to have to go through a lot to get to that happiness, but maybe one day when they are happy and you're happy, they will see this finally. So, karma. Burdens stack up. People will see who they really are. Oh, that's exactly what I was saying earlier. People are going to be seeing who they really are and what they have really done. Because I feel like this person put on a mask and told everybody around them that you were just this disgusting person. And that they were doing everything they could to support you and help you, and you were doing nothing. You were just a lazy piece of shit. And you know what? I feel like you were the one doing everything while this person was doing nothing. And that's why they didn't want to lose you, is because you were doing everything and they couldn't afford to lose you. But now they have lost you and all the burdens in their life are stacking up. Everything's going to be falling down around them, and they're really going to be, everybody's going to be seeing what they're really made of. They're going to be seeing what you're really made of because you put up with all this crap and you came out of it shining and better than ever. And this person is going to be dealing with a lot of shit before they get to the chance to shine. Advice from Spirit. Don't let shade bring out your shadows. Don't allow others to dim your shine. Don't look back now. You've come too far. So, like I said before, just because you send your love energy, your healing energy, your positive thoughts towards this person does not mean you got to go back to this person. It does not mean you got to go back to allowing them to get in your head like that. You don't have to go back to allowing them to make you feel the way they did in the past, because only what we allow can other people do. And don't let that shade bring out your shadows. Don't allow others to shift your energy vibration. Allow yourself to live in your truth and to not be affected by the other people around you who are trying to tear you down. So that's what I got for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you have to say about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated with you or your situation, what might have been going on in this situation. And anything that you guys share, remember, all those stories help other people. They help them to see that they're not alone. They help them to see other ways of dealing with it, things like that. So any of that you do in these comments is much appreciated. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. So for pile 2, let's see what we got here. We got, these ones are going to be saved for later. We have Blue Tansy. Oh, I haven't got this one yet. Where do I go from here is the trigger statement. True statement, I allow my life to flow through me. Inspiration has arrived and will work through you as you move forward. So, you know what? I feel like whoever you were dealing with could have been making you feel like there was no way up, there was no way out, there was no way forward in whatever you're dealing with. And it's just time to go with the flow. and allow life to come as it does and go as it does. You're somebody who's very compassionate, emotional, intuitive, sensitive, loving, caring, kind, and you are a beautiful soul. And it is time to dive deep inside of your emotions and to really look at what you're feeling here and what you want going forward. The Stilt Walker. 10 of Pentacles. And the King of Cups. So, somebody could have been an alcoholic or a drug addict in this pile that was really having a hard time maintaining their stability. And somebody could have really been fucking with that stability. Somebody could have been dealing with somebody who was really messing with their stability, messing with their connections, messing with their love life. Somebody was really, I feel like somebody was really, really, really very non-emotional. Very, very, very non-emotional. I feel like you were dealing with somebody who was like a robot. They didn't express their emotions. They didn't feel emotions. They didn't want anybody else to express their emotions or feel their emotions. They made you feel like you couldn't feel your emotions, like your emotions were a bad thing, like scared to express your emotions because of what's going to happen and everything's going to crumble around you if you do. And I feel like you are really gaining this emotional maturity, this emotional stability, this strength inside of your emotions, the strength to be able to reach deep inside yourself and pull out all those emotions and express them regardless of what anybody else thinks, without fear or anxiety. And you are just living in your emotions now. You are being your true self, where in the past I feel like somebody was holding you back and keeping you from being this emotional beauty, because you are a beauty. Being somebody so emotional in this cold world is a fucking beautiful thing. It is so hard to do, and there are so many people sometimes that are just, they project that fear of expressing themselves onto you, and they are stuck in that fear of expressing themselves. And that's a lot of what their karma is they haven't figured out yet how to express themselves emotionally. They could have taken your cue, they could have followed your lead, they could have decided, hey, this is the day that I want to give up this fear of being judged on my emotions, or this fear that emotions are going to cause everything to come crashing down, because emotions don't cause everything to come crashing down. It's the other crap that gets in the way. And a lot of it has to do with repressing emotions. And I feel like you are really moving your way into a very stable, solid situation, something that's going to be long lasting, something that's going to be very stable financially, physically, and you are in this state of emotional stability as well, and this state of emotional maturity, and you are really having a lot of good things going on in your life. You're making a lot of connections. You are getting out and networking and talking to people and doing things that you feel like you should be doing. And I feel like this person is going to be watching that, and that's going to be a lot of their karma, is having to watch you do this and not knowing where they are supposed to go from here, because you were the best thing that ever happened to their life. You brought so much love, so much kindness, so much compassion, so much care, so much empathy, so much wisdom to them as well. And now they don't have that to rely on, because they messed it all up by overthinking and by putting all of their own fears and anxieties on you. But we all know how it is to be afraid of something at times, and hurt people. And I'm not saying that you keep these people in your life. What I am saying is forgiveness. Forgiveness will bring you that peace of mind. Everyone will walk away. Oh, it got mixed up apparently. Everything will be made clear. So for this person's karma, there's going to be so many people walking away from them, and I've wanted to say now like 4 times that if you are interested in pile 1, go watch it, because you know what? People are seeing things clearly in that pile too, and they're walking away from that person. Everybody's going to be walking away from this person. Everybody's going to be seeing clearly who the person is that is actually emotionally stable, that is actually the strong person who is stable, solid, grounded, who really gets along with people and things like that. This other person made it look like they were the ones who got along with everyone, and they were the ones who were emotionally stable and balanced. They were the ones who had their shit together, and you were the one helping them have their shit together, and this person left you out in the cold, and now everybody's going to be seeing that you were the one the whole time. Why did they do this? Pain and hardship is all I have ever known. Survival mode is all I know. They were jealous and envious of your gifts and talents. So whoever this person is, they were jealous and envious of the gifts, of the talents, of the abilities you have, especially if you're a light worker here. I feel like a lot of people watching this pile are light workers. There's too much love in this pile not to be. And really, all they've known their entire life is pain, hardship, hurt, despair, and that doesn't excuse their behavior by any means. That does not excuse their behavior, especially since you tried to show them a different side of this world. They just didn't accept it. And that's not your fault. That's not anything to do with you. That is to do with them. 9 times out of 10, when somebody walks away from us, it is to do with them more so than it is to do with you. This person is in survival mode, and that is all they've ever known, is how to survive, how to take to get what they want, how to manipulate, how to all that kind of shit just to get what they want. And they were very jealous and envious of your gifts, of your talents, but not only that, of the actual love that you get from people, because this person doesn't get a whole lot of love from people. They aren't giving love. And if you aren't giving love, you aren't getting love. And I feel like that's a lot of their karma too, is they're going to be sitting alone and miserable and going, oh my God, that was the best thing that ever happened in my life. And hopefully when they hit that point, they will make the decision to change and to do things differently next time. Maybe you made this person better for somebody else. And at the same time, maybe they won't choose that. We all have that choice. We have a choice of how we want to live our life and how we want to view this world. Do we want to view it through a lens of positivity, joy, gratitude, peace, love? Or do we want to view this world through the lens of everybody is out to get me and nobody likes me and my life is so horrible and miserable and there's so much despair? We can make that choice every day when we wake up. And even if we make the choice for the despair-filled day once in a while, that's okay. It's when you live in that you become this person. So remember that. And don't allow yourself to live in that misery. Don't allow yourself to take on their karma because of the way they treated you. So, advice from Spirit. Leave behind any fear, anxiety, and doubt. Leave it in the hands of those that you pray to. Don't associate with those who wish you harm. So it's time to pray. It's time to meditate. It's time to really cleanse yourself of the fear, the anxiety, the hurt, the pain, the poison of this person, to forgive, to allow it to just be let go of. Let go of it. And don't associate with the people who want to hurt you. You know which people want to hurt you. We all do. We have those gut instincts. We know which ones are not out for the best or for our highest good. Make sure that you are not creating your close group of friends out of people that are jealous and envious, or people that are in survival mode. Your closest friends should be the people that are on the same path as you, towards the light. So that's what I have for this pile. And I hope that you guys enjoy this. And I would absolutely love to hear what you thought about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated with your situation, who this person might be, what you might have gone through. And everything that you share here helps everyone else to see that they're not alone, and it helps to give them extra perspectives on how to deal with things and how to go about things. So share your stories in the comments below, because we would all love to hear them. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. So, for pile 3, let's set these over here. We ended up with an extra one of those. I don't remember if it was the karma or the why they did it, but we'll see when we get there. So let's see, we got sandalwood. I never get what I want. True statement, I am a powerful creator. Listen to your inner voice, release your ideas of the outcome you wish to see, and trust that you are aligned with the universe. So it's time to release any expectations, to just be able to go with the flow, to know that you are a creator. Faith the size of a mustard seed, right? You can move mountains with that if only people had faith the size of a mustard seed. And that doesn't mean we always get what we want. That's not the point of that. What the point of that is we can create. And you need to remember that you have the ability to create. But you can't create from anxiety and fear, because if you're doing that, you're creating what your anxieties and fears are. And I feel like this person may have put you through a lot of things that caused you to question everything you are, that caused you to question your gifts, your abilities, your faith, your life in general. They caused you a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, a lot of just like nothing's ever going to happen and I can't do anything because I suck. I really feel like this person just really got inside of your self-esteem and your self-confidence and tore it to shreds. And I feel like you are going to be finding the momentum, the drive, the stubbornness, the stability to move forward. You are going to be moving forward very quickly, very, very quickly, because you are going to be seeing that everything this person projected onto you is not true. You have the power to create in your life, and you are going to put it to use in your life. And I feel like that's a lot of their karma right there. We have the Lady, and we have the Four of Wands, and we have the Hierophant. So, I feel like this person made you really feel like you needed to protect yourself from the rest of the world. Like you needed to hide away who you really were. You had to be somebody that you aren't. You had to be a robot. Wow, these piles are pretty connected today. I feel like this person really just made you feel like any emotion was bad. They made you feel like unless you were perfect all the time, that nothing was ever good enough. Nothing you ever did was ever good enough. And like you couldn't be anything and you couldn't do anything. Maybe even you couldn't go to school and accomplish that. This person never celebrated anything good that happened in your life. I feel like you celebrated every aspect of anything that ever happened in their life, and they never celebrated anything that happened in your life. They took you for granted. They took the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding you had for granted. They didn't treat you like the lady that you deserve to be treated as, or the gentleman that you deserve to be treated as. People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. This person may have even got the law involved or the courts involved in some way as well. And there could even, there could be a friend around you that's making you feel like you could never have a marriage if you're looking to get married. Like you couldn't ever have a good partner. But you can create what you desire. Gratitude, joy, enjoying the moment, enjoying life, things like that are going to be things that you are doing. And those things are going to be creating a lot of beautiful things in your life. And this person is going to have to watch all of that. And I feel like that's 90% of this person's karma, is having to watch you get up on your horse and ride. And not give up, because you're not going to give up. You're going to keep going until you get what you want. And you're going to have a lot of stability and confidence and drive and motivation and ambition. And you're going to be just going after it. You may even end up in a leadership role at some point as well. So let's see why they did this. Everything they had. Oh, damn it. Why they did this. You're very elegant, classy, respectful. And they wanted to knock you down a peg. So this person saw that you had a good public image. They saw that you were somebody that people really liked. Somebody that people went to for advice. Somebody that people really enjoyed as a person. Somebody that people respected. Somebody that was treated with dignity and integrity. And decency. And this person wanted to knock you down a peg. This person wanted to make you appear to be a disgusting, horrible, awful person that deserves to be treated like crap. And I don't think that they really understood that just because they were talking shit doesn't mean other people were going to believe it. They thought your love and light was a mask. So they thought the beauty and the love, the care, the wisdom, the stability and loyalty, everything that you represented, they thought all of this was a mask. They didn't think it was real. So they thought that when they started spreading these things about you, that other people would just believe it, and that you would start being treated maybe even like they've been treated their whole life. Because I feel like that's what a lot of this is this person's projecting their darkness onto you. So they thought that your love and light was a mask because their love and light was a mask. You got this. Stop falling into old habits. So it's time to stop falling into old habits. It's time to really appreciate who you are and what you have within you. And to take that and make something out of it. And to know that you can. Karma coming to them. Everything they have done will be returned to sender. So all that disrespect they were hoping you would get, all those things are going to be coming their way. And if they aren't willing to stand in the light and not just have a mask, the mask is going to break and fall off, and everybody's going to be walking all over them. They will be bound up in never-ending cycles. So this person's going to be repeating the same cycles until they finally decide that it's time for change. You know, somebody asked me last year, what if I see the cycles now? And what if I see the way that they're happening, but what if I don't want to change it? What if I don't want to do something different? I was like, well, once you see those things that need to be changed, and once you know, the universe is just going to keep making it worse and worse and worse until you finally decide to do those changes and to bring those changes into your life. And it's going to be far worse if you wait than if you just do it now, because you know what you need to be doing. So you know what you need to be doing. Keep doing that. And this person's going to have to watch you. And you know what? You can maybe even lead this person into doing the same thing just by doing what you're doing, because they are watching you. And at the same time, this person may never come out of those cycles. They may get stuck repeating the same cycle over and over and over and over and over again because they just don't get it. That they are the problem and they need to make those changes. Stand in your own power. Stand up for yourself and others. Stand up for what you feel is right. Step your game up and refuse to give this person any more of your time or energy. So it's time to stop giving your time away, stop giving your energy away, to stop allowing people to take from you and not give back, and allowing people to disrespect you and step all over you. It's time to stand up and say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. I don't know any other lyrics from that song, but it's time to say what you need to say. It is time. If you see somebody hitting a child, you get up and you tell them exactly what you think of their dumbass for hitting that child. If you see somebody hassling a woman that isn't wanting them to touch them, you tell them to get their fucking hands off of them. If you see somebody berating a child and expecting this child to sit there and respect them and take everything they have to give to them abuse-wise, then you tell this person exactly what you think of them. And exactly what you think of the crap they're doing. Because it ain't right. And you know that. And you are this leader, and you are somebody that others respect. People respect the words that come out of your mouth. So you make sure that you take that power and you use it. Don't abuse the power you've got. Oh, don't abuse your power. Billie Eilish, your power. That's a good song for this pile too. But yes, it is time. It's time for you to let any of the old habits of just looking the other way or not wanting to cause drama or conflict. Some drama and conflict is good. It's good when it's for a good reason. It depends on the intentions you got going into it. And if your intentions are pure and you're looking to make good changes, then you get in there and you cause that conflict. And if anybody else doesn't like it, too bad for them. Because that's what you're here for. So that's what I have for this pile. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. And I would absolutely love to hear what you thought about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through, who this person could be. And also, if you guys share your stories down there, you don't even know how much that is helping other people. Other people just like you, looking for somebody else so they don't feel alone. Somebody going through the same thing. Looking for different perspectives, different understandings, and different advice for how to deal with it. And everything you put out there in those comments helps everyone else to be able to do that as well. And it also helps them to be able to see things in a different way. So make sure that you leave those comments down there and share your story with us, because I'm sure everybody here would love to hear it. Thank you guys for watching today, and I hope you have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.